Hey there, amigos. Tio here. Today I'm going to do a mobile toolbox tour of the old mail truck. This is a 97 GMC P3500. Here at the top, that's the antenna that I put on there for the TV. And then of course, right there, the plug, the input I put for power. So when I'm here, parked here before I go to work, I charge up all my batteries and everything. There's no markings, as you can see. I'm gonna put a picture when I edit so you can see how it was before. The paint job was done by the Mrs. T, color matched from Home Depot, gallon of paint, and looks good enough to me. This is just a rolling toolbox is all it is to me. So, on this video, I'll talk about the toolbox itself. We'll get into tools and stuff on other videos and stuff. I'll cover some while we're doing this. But the pros of this van, as opposed to when in my first video, I talked about the E250. Like I said, I still use that. This van, I looked for it for several months, and I got it in December 2019. This van is 1 foot longer bumper to bumper than the E250. The E250 is standard, it's not extended. It's probably maybe a foot wider, but the height is 8 3/4 tall. So any drive-through that says 9 foot, as long as it's not lower than that, I'm good. I can go through the drive-throughs just fine. This is actually almost 2 foot shorter than my crew cab dually Silverado. So that's why I chose this side. So on the windows is a roll of Reflectix. You can buy at Home Depot. I just roll it up, stick it up there at the top. Keeps the sun out, keeps it cooler. All right, well, now it's nighttime. The Reflectix is out of the windows, it's up top. The back of the van, everything from the doors back runs off of electricity when I'm plugged in, or the house battery that I put here, and the inverter right there. That's a 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. I have a switch behind it so I can have the van charge that battery when I'm driving down the road, or I can turn it off so it doesn't, this back here does not drain my batteries for the van. Right now that battery is on trickle charge from that. So what I'm going to talk about now is the back. I'm going to put a picture right here the way it was when I got it. That shelf there, it went all the way down, and then here went all the way down. There's a place for the second layer of shelves there. I guess somebody already removed them. What I did was remove the top half over there, put it on that side, and then remove this half and put it down here, so I'd have basically like a desk or a workstation. But yeah, this is my workstation, my charging station where I charge the batteries and stuff. We talked about the inverter already. and the house battery. And this is my chair for my desk. It doubles as a step stool when I'm under the hood of trucks and such. And of course, when I need another chair, when I'm using it as a step, I put this on top of my trash can bucket here, and then I slide it over here, and I can back do my research. But then we come over here. I'm out of the TV. I can broadcast from my phone, from my computer, onto there. So if I'm working with another tech or working with a customer, we can use videos or whatever, and whiteboard, of course, so we can visualize things. The toolbox here, this right here, this one's a research computer. This one's the programming only. We'll get into that on another video. The toolbox is an old one I had in my garage, and it's mounted to the wall, actually to the studs behind the wall. Took out the drawers and bolted it right to the wall. It's on the wheel well there, and right here, these are stabilizers for RV steps, so you can adjust them. So it's bolted here at the top, and it's bolted to the floor, so this thing don't go anywhere. The jack stands are just strapped there so they don't slide anywhere. Despite how it looks in here, as long as I remove this from here, and make sure that this bottom door is closed on here and the cabinet doors are closed, nothing goes anywhere. Hit the brakes, well, that plastic container will slide up to about there here. Other than that, hit the brakes, go around corners, nothing goes anywhere. Everything's secure. But back to the box. I just basically wanted a workbench where I do my soldering and working on modules and stuff. I added these to the side. This shelf, you can see where the old one was bolted to the wall, and lower you can see where there was one before there. So, but okay, well, getting off track here. So right here is a Thetford Porta Potty. I'll do a separate video on that. If you're into camping, you know how great them things are. It's mounted to the floor, don't go anywhere. And then you go back here, that's my 30-gallon air compressor. This is my mirror I bought years ago, put a clamp on it, and my tripod back there. I use this for setting up so I can see the tail lights or headlights, or I clamp this on the hood and angle it so I can see while I'm in the car working if I need to see my test light or whatnot. But the compressor, I removed the wheels and bolted it to the floor with L brackets, and then of course that big strap is strapped to the tracking, I forget what you call them things anyway, but it's sturdy, it ain't going nowhere, it don't budge. And then I have a 50-foot retractable hose, air hose, mounted. People say that's overkill, but I use the air compressor for pumping customers' tires, my smoke machine, as Eric O says, big nasty. And then of course, if you've ever used one of these with the cheap Harbor Freight air hammer and a 19mm wrench, works great for getting the glow plugs out of diesel motors. Keeps from breaking them. Anyway, over here I have little ramps. They're actually levelers for campers. I figure if they hold my big truck and everything else, they're good for cars, and so far they've always done me well. And then of course my catch pans for oils and stuff like that. I don't really do oil changes, but I have some customers that still call me. They want my sticker on their window, so I oblige them. I'm just happy to have the good customers that stick with me. But this one right here is one of the cheap Home Depot. If you've ever drained a transmission and wondered how much you took out of it, this has got the liters, ounces, and gallons and such. Great thing. But anyway, we're going to talk about tools right now. Wheel chocks, the frame from a canopy for setting up over cars, and then of course we'll go over the boxes and stuff, tools, later. The box down here, they're strapped in right there, goes back. This holds all that there. And then here, these are just boxes. They don't go anywhere. This one's full of anything that you would need: wire ties, fuses, you name it, bulbs and all. And then of course I got soldering stuff down there, and Dremels and butane torches. Anyway, to the cabinets. These are Harbor Freight end boxes, and they're bolted to the wall and to the floor as well. They came with the tubular key lock, and I changed it to this because I only need that so they don't fly open when you're going down the road. So, but these things are great. And so, and then of course we'll get into it. This may seem like overkill to some, but when you spend all day in your workplace, to me it's great. It's comfortable. So I'll do a separate video on the tools, why they're numbered, how I find everything. Everything's organized, and I'll do a separate video on my different lights. Under hood light down there. I got other lights in the cabinets and stuff like that. So, and then these lights is a final shot here. Each one, I put these up, and there I can turn them off. I normally only run the one over the bench and then my workstation here until I need these. But hope you enjoyed it. The next one will be on the individual tools. I'll try to get that out here in a couple days. But thanks for watching.